Hey Clubhouse Rock family, it's time once again for the weekly update, and that's a great opportunity for me to tell you what's going on over in Clubhouse Rock. And this week we talked about Jonah and Jonah and the whale, which I love this story because Jonah's a prophet and he received the word of the Lord and he decides to run the other way because he doesn't like what God is saying. And oftentimes when we're serving the Lord, sometimes we might not like what he's telling us to do, but I told the kids there's nowhere we can hide from God. It's impossible because He's created everything, and He would know right where we're at. So we might as well just accept the calling that He's given us. So anyway, starting in chapter 1, we talked about the whole story, how he runs from God and how he ends up on a boat headed the other way, and God sends a big storm to stop him, and the sailors end up throwing him overboard as he requested. And then the big whale fish thing comes and swallows him up. And one of the parts of that we talked about is that when we choose to go the other way, we actually end up hurting not only us, but those that are closest to us. And just like with the sailors, they're the ones at the time that were closest to Jonah, and they had to suffer the consequences of his sin, and they actually didn't really do anything. And so we have to really look out for that. But in Jonah 2, 1 through 7 is one of the most beautiful prayers, I believe, in the Bible, where he is in the depths of the ocean, riding in this whale, and he's surrounded by a bunch of filth and nastiness, and he begins to pray. And if you want to read that, that's Jonah 2, 1 through 7. The things that we hit on were, 1, we must accept our calling, and 2, we can't run from God. There's nowhere we can go. And the third thing we looked at is that even if we do mess up, even if we do walk the other way, that God will still use us. The better testimony is that I faced temptation and I walked away. But sometimes temptation can overtake us just like it did with Jonah. But God was still gracious and he used Jonah. And so anyway, I hope this helps you out. And I hope this helps during your family devotional times or just your family time. And I look forward to seeing you this coming weekend at Clubhouse Rock. This is Pastor Andrew signing off. You guys have a blessed week.